Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lily. I am a 25-year-old zero-based cash budgeter and stuffer. I live up in Maine, and I have been doing the budget by paycheck method of cash budgeting for almost 4 years now. And in that time, I have purchased a home that I now live in with my boyfriend and our 3 dogs. On my channel, I do cash stuffing videos, budgeting videos, savings challenges, unstuffings, and condensings, as well as some random DIY lifestyle vlogs here and there. So if any of that sounds like content that may interest you, I hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button and sending some support my way. How are you doing? You guys, I am so freaking excited for today's video. We are obviously doing my 2025 debt, I want to say payoff, but we're going to say pay down plan for now, just to be cautious, as well as my binder setup for the new year. And I'm going to go through my categories and explain everything. But I do want to know how you guys are feeling. I've been talking about this a lot lately, and I don't know about you guys, but lately I have just been feeling not myself, bloated, and just frankly uncomfortable. You know, have you guys been feeling that way? I don't know. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the weather, Maine weathers, or it's just that time of the year, if my body is just trying to tell me something. Personally, I know I haven't been taking care of my gut health nearly as much as I should be, but luckily I think I have found something that can help me and all of you guys out on that front, and that is Viome, who has kindly sponsored this video today. Welcome to the future of supplements, where cutting-edge technology merges with the latest nutritional science to cater to your ever-evolving health needs. Say goodbye to generalized solutions of conventional supplements and embrace your unique, data-driven combination of nutrients formulated with only your body in mind. Viome is an at-home health test that will analyze your body to determine your nutrition and supplement recommendations. You'll discover which foods might be triggering swelling or imbalance throughout your gut and body, and these results can often be very surprising. For example, nearly half of the people who take Viome's test learned that broccoli is a food their body needs to avoid. And I don't know about you, but broccoli is my go-to green to add to my dinners. Now, with this test, you'll get insights into the most beneficial supplements and gut biotics for your body. We all know that it can be confusing listening to conflicting health advice or waiting months to see if a certain diet is working. Viome's test is easy to take, and you'll get results in 2 to 3 weeks right in the app. It can be hard to get what your body needs from food alone. Viome's precision supplements deliver a concentrated dosage of powerful ingredients to ensure that you get the proper amount. These supplements aren't one-size-fits-all multivitamins. They're carefully crafted for your unique needs. Imagine a mix of around 50 essential ingredients, everything from essential vitamins to minerals, amino acids, and enzymes, all chosen for you. Now, my mom used Viome's precision supplements, and she saw a noticeable difference in her gut health, energy level, and overall physical comfortability once she cut out certain dairy products and took in certain vitamins. Now, as a special offer to my viewers, Viome is offering $110 off your test. Go to tryviome.com/LILYBUDGETS and use code LILYBUDGETS. It's also linked in the description. That's tryviome.com/LILYBUDGETS. Thank you so much to Viome for sponsoring today's video. Okay, you guys, this might be a little bit longer of a video. I have a feeling that the whole debt plan, I'm going to go pretty in depth to kind of explain to you guys. So I'm going to go quickly through my categories, but I'm just going to show you. You guys may see that we have a new binder here, so I will get into that in just a second. But for now, I also have new dashboards that's going to be going into each of these binders. I am so excited. Where do we start? Okay, I think I'm going to start with the obvious here, okay? So let's start with my bills. Now, if you're not new here, if you've been here for a while, you would know or recognize this bad boy. This has been my bills binder, and this has all of my house bills, my personal bills, my debt, all of it, all in here. And there's a good thick stack of envelopes in here, and when this gets full, it gets full. So I decided to get a new binder. Now, these faux leather binders are linked in the description of every video. I can't guarantee every time you check the listing what colors are going to be available, but I mean, as of right now, this blue, I know they have a couple blues, pinks, grays, blacks, browns, things like that. So check that out if you're interested. But I decided to separate out specifically my debt, my credit cards, my loans, my paybacks, my things like that. And then this will be my like house bills and personal bills that aren't debt related. So I'm going to do that really quickly. I'm just going to, okay, so obviously mortgage, internet, electric, heat, water, sewer, phone, Sam's, car insurance, registration, things like that. That's all going to stay. Okay, and I'll go over those in just a second. But these, all of my debt, all of my loans, my credit cards, things like that, these are going to be swapped right out. So let's do that quickly. And I will show you guys. So everything that's new in this video, the dashboards and the placeholder envelopes are available in my shop by the time you are seeing this. But I thought this was kind of cute. Drown that debt. So random, so cute, but yeah. And then this is the new setup for the envelopes. This is the new font I did. These are vellum front and clear in the back. And so, yeah, so that's that. And I'm just going to go through and just put the money in here while I explain. So Best Buy is my biggest credit card. And obviously I'm going to get into more specifics of things when we start actually might get into my debt plan. But Best Buy is a credit card that I need to tackle. But it's also my biggest one. So we'll get there. Care Credits. Care Credit is another credit card, a vet and dental and medical bills type of credit card. And if you pay this off within a certain amount of time, you don't have interest. So there's that. My other two credit cards are my university credit card and my TJ Maxx credit card. And these are just two different credit cards that have definitely significant balances, but smaller than like my Care Credit and my my Best Buy credit cards. So we'll get to that. But those are my other two credit cards that I just put together because I make the same payment every month. And then obviously my student loans are my student loans. And this is something that it's going to take a hot minute to pay these down. I will say in advance, my debt pay down plan is just my personal debt. Okay. I'm not talking about my student loans or my mortgage yet because those are their own thing. Also, yes, mortgage is technically a loan, and like a debt, right? But it's shared. Austin and I split that. We're both on, the mortgage, like we're both on the loan, and it's a house bill. So I just consider that like its own, it's going to stay with my bills, for now. And then Jables is my little brother. He lent me some money a little bit ago, and I am just paying him back slowly but surely. So I am keeping him in here for now. And then my medical bills are bills that are going to be, so obviously I have some medical history and some bills that I need to pay down. If you're not new, then you know. But these will come out of my YouTube paychecks, and I will get more into that. That's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do with my medical bills. But again, I'll get into that a little bit more once we do my debt pay down plan. So that is my new debt binder. It's a little thin right now, but of course we will stuff this up starting next month. Okay, then back to my expenses binder, my bills binder, I guess you could say. I'm going to take this bad boy out because it is very summary, right? It's very summary. These are still available in my shop. They're double-sided. But we are going to replace it with bills for my bills. Bills for my bills. I just thought that was cute, and I like that. So, and I like that I like when each dashboard like coordinates with the binder. So we have a bills one, we have a debt one, we have savings, we have business, we have sinking funds, all that stuff. So those will all coordinate with the envelopes. But bills for my bills. Now we have my mortgage. Obviously, it's a big one, but it's something that I'm going to start tackling later. I will say, you know what, I'll get into that with the debt payoff plan, because some things will be changing with this, but you'll see. But my mortgage is obvious. My internet is $82 a month. I cover. So my boyfriend gives me a certain amount of money per month. I choose to put that towards the mortgage. I could budget it differently, but that's just what works for me. And then I cover all the utilities. So, and the rest of what I owe in the mortgage. So our internet bill is $82 a month. We use Spectrum. We are searching around to see if we can find something that's a little bit cheaper, but we'll see. My electric bill, obviously it's just the electric company that works locally. And it varies. It's usually around like $180 to $250 a month. So I budget $250 a month just in case. And then whatever's left over just remains in the envelope as a buffer. And that's how I do it. Now my heat envelope is so our heat sources in our house are oil, and we have a pellet stove. So this is for whenever we need to fill our oil tank, or we need pellets. Now we should be good on pellets for a while. I budget $100 a month in here. Austin and I do split that when the time comes. So, I mean, if we fill our whole tank, it'll be like 500 to 800. It really depends, okay, on the rate of the day and how much we need to put in it. But it's usually like a couple $100 each. So like maybe 300 to 400 maybe each. So, and hopefully we won't have to fill up anytime soon. I don't want to get too in depth with it, but that's what these are for. We got a pallet of pellets for Christmas from his grandmother, so we should be good on pellets for a little bit. And we did just fill our oil like in December, so we'll see. Our water and sewer bill comes together, so that's why I just budget together. It's usually about 250-ish to 300 every 3 months. So I budget $100 a month, and when it comes, we'll see what it is. I'll pay it, and then again, whatever's left over remains as a buffer in here for next time. I'm still on my parents' phone plan until I pay off my physical phone that's like financed through the phone plan. So I pay $60 a month, and then I save $60 a month, and then I just Venmo it to my mom. And that's how it works. And then I will be switching back over to Mint once this is done. And if you're interested in signing up for Mint, there is a link in the description. Now, we go to Sam's Club sometimes. I actually got Austin a Sam's Club membership for his birthday like 3 years ago, or however long I've been budgeting for this. But it's $100 a month. I mean, sorry, $110 a year. So I just put $5 a week into this envelope until I fully fund it. And then I put that money into the high yield savings account and I let it sit. This is due in February. So right now I do have a fully funded placeholder in there. And yeah, that's just what it is. My car insurance, I did just pay it, by the way. So that was good. But it is due every 6 months. So in February and in August. And it's usually between $700 and $900. It's usually around like $800 to $900 a month. It depends on, my safe driving. I do have Allstate. So it depends on, the refund that they give me from Allstate. And then also, if you pay it off in full, like for the full 6 months, you get a discount as well, as opposed to like paying monthly. So there's that. And then my car registration obviously is due yearly, and it's usually a little under $200. So I budget $200. And again, same thing. I put $5 a month into here until it's fully funded. So it's February, or just about to be February, and this is due in August, so we're doing good. So those are all of my bills, and they have their own separate house bills, personal bills binder, and I love that. Okay, I think I need to pick up the pace here, but we're moving on to savings. So right now I have my Why Couldn't I Be Beautiful and Rich dashboard in here, but we are going to replace it with Save That Shmoney. I think it's so cute. And I have like a little hand holding the cash, and I've got my little logo on there, and I think it's so stinking cute. So Save That Shmoney is going to be our dashboard for my savings binder. Now, I am not going to tell you guys what this one's for, and I apologize. I know I have had my manifest envelopes since I started budgeting, since I started my channel, I think, pretty much. And yeah, I'm saving for something. All I'm going to say is that I know it's going to be expensive when it happens, so I'm saving in advance when I can, and then once this thing does come to fruition, I'll let you guys know what it was for. We will reallocate all of the money into its own binder probably, and we will start trying to manifest something else. People have guessed correctly, people have guessed incorrectly. So yeah, and I've had to spend the money in here multiple times on different random things, so we've started over a few times, but yeah, that's manifest. And then my emergency fund is just my emergency fund, my home emergency fund. Same thing, it's for home emergencies. There's 500 in each of them right now, so that's that. This is just a savings challenge that I started at the end of last year. This is my Lengthen Your Savings Challenge. It's available in my shop for digital download if you're interested. It saves $200. So this is just something that we will pick away at here and there if we have some extra money. And yeah, I'm not saving for anything in particular with that, just a little mini savings challenge. My Roth IRA envelope, I don't normally stuff this with cash, but I do have these in the bank custom placeholders in my shop. I also, you guys, I don't have any with me right now. I wish I did to show you, but I also did stock and list the IOUs. So if you ever have to like pull cash out of an envelope for whatever reason, and then you know that you owe that envelope some money, you can, it looks exactly like this. It just says, I owe this envelope and I owe you. But they're custom ones. So I just update this at the end of every month for what is in my Roth IRA. I have automatic transfers go over to my Charles Schwab account every week. So eventually, once I have some extra income after paying off my debt, I will start probably stuffing this in cash a little bit more. But yeah, savings is nothing, you guys. It's literally nothing. It's just I have some $2 bills that I got from some orders that I made on Etsy, and I left those in there. So this is really nothing. And then these are my rollover categories. These trackers are available for digital download in my shop. And then these envelopes are available as well in all denominations, and also our standard US denominations. And then also zipper form as well, a bunch of different colors. But when I don't spend money from my wallet throughout the week, if I have a 5, a 10, which I obviously need to erase that, a 20, or a 50 for whatever reason. If I didn't spend it by the end of the week, I put it in here, and at the end of the year, I will count it all up. So it's an extra little savings challenge. But yeah, that is my savings binder, and we are going to save that shmoney this year, right? Right. Okay, next I'm going to breeze through my bills. I'm going to leave my Lily dashboard in here, but I am going to take the little gold butterfly out, and we're going to replace it with this Live Edge small business owner dashboard. And I think it looks so cute in front of the gold. This is just clear vellum, but in front of the gold lily, it's so cute. Okay. And that's listed as of right this very second that I'm filming this. It hasn't been listed yet, so maybe I'll make some more in different colors, or I'll just let you guys pick your colors and we'll figure it out. Taxes. So my small businesses are obviously my Etsy shop and my YouTube channel, both of which pay me before they take taxes out. So to be smart and to be safe, I pull 30% out. Now I'm hopefully not in the 30% tax bracket, but I do so in order to hopefully give myself a little bit of a refund at the end of the year by over saving in taxes. And I also have to pay like $750 to my accountant alone just to do my taxes. I know it's crazy, but that's the deal. So this is where I keep my taxes. And then once it hits $100, I move that over to my high yield savings account. Shipping is what it is. My shipping comes out of my buffer in my checking account. So I just put a little bit each week from my SC paychecks into shipping. And at the end of the month or throughout the month, whenever I need to, I just pull it out and replenish my buffer. My equipment envelope is for equipment. Usually it's just like a laminator, or if I need a new hole punch or whatever. But equipment for my shop, I don't normally need to pull from here, so I don't stuff it very often, but you know. And then supplies is for things obviously like vinyl, laminating sheets, gold foil, whatever I need for the actual making of the envelopes, dashboards, placeholders, bookmarks, whatever I sell. So that's supplies. And then giveaways, obviously, I save up for cash giveaways in here. My next one, I really don't know what it's going to be. Maybe 20,000, because I really don't know if I'm going to be able to save up a good amount before 15, but we will see. So this is for cash for giveaways. And then my PO box, I'm really neglecting this one right now. Someday I'd like a PO box of my own, but it's not a priority. So that's why I'm not stuffing it too much. But that is my small business binder. And then lastly here, I will show you guys my sinking funds. Now this dashboard is from Beezy's Things, and I am going to keep it. I'm just going to keep it in the back, and I will pop that into place when it's time. But my new sinking funds dashboard just says the funds are sinking in. Very simple, super cute. I might let you pick a different color for this or not, but I just have gold. So the funds are sinking in for this one. So my dogs, I have 3 dogs. For everyone asking, I did answer this in my Q&A video. We did have 4 dogs. We had 5 dogs at one point, but the 2 little Shih Tzus that we fostered are living with my parents now. They took 1, we kept the other. That's why we had 4 dogs at one time. And then when I went away for a little bit, little Malachi went to stay with his brother at my parents' house, and he's just thriving over there. He's happy over there. So he's staying over there. Okay. He's good. We miss him every single day, but we also see him all the time. So don't worry. Everything is fine. But I have 2 Aussies, Franklin, Cedric and Aria. And then we have a little Dachshund Chihuahua mix named Franklin. And so this is really for their food. Sometimes they're grooming. Of course, Austin and I split things. So it is what it is. Austin, right now I'm saving up for his birthday. And just the other night, he told me that he didn't actually want the thing that I have been saving up for his birthday. So we'll see. I might just end up giving him this money in cash because he wants to renovate our bathroom. So I don't know. The carpenter in him just wants to do all that housework. So maybe I'll just give him this cash to help him out with that. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe I'll take him out to dinner and then whatever's left. Medical is really for, I don't know, if I need medicine, Band-Aids, cold medicine, whatever medical needs. It was my medical bills, but since I'm like separating that, this will just be its own medical fund. Car care, car washes, oil changes, emergencies, things like that. Obviously, I'll tell you guys my plan with my YouTube paycheck in a minute, and some of that will be going in here because I need a new freaking taillight. But yeah, car related things. Obviously, I'm showing you some empty envelopes, so I'm not the best at saving for sinking funds, but car things. Gifts is for gifts that are for like things like birthdays and holidays and things. Right now, I'm just saving up for things to go out this weekend for my friend's birthday. So it's just gifts, things like that. Gifts that aren't for the holidays. And then obviously we have Christmas. This says Christmaka because we celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah in this house. And I don't have any money in here right now. I do want to put some cash in here eventually, but I also have automatic transfers into my high yield savings account into an electronic Christmas bucket. So there is money being saved, whether you see it in here or not, but this would be extra money that we put in here. Household is for like toiletries, toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies, bathroom things like toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, shower things, anything that we need around the house. That's not like groceries, or like, you know, whatever household related items. Personal is personal. It's for whatever the heck I want. I don't stuff this very often. but it's just for whatever I want. And then Auntie is for my best friend's little babies. I know her son is turning 2 in March, so I should probably start saving up in here for that. I was planning for her daughter's baby shower last year in here as well, so just auntie related things. But that is my sinking funds binder all explained. And super, super quickly unrelated, like I said, I have the IOU envelopes available. I also have this new travel envelope available, and this new happy holidays like Hanukkah themed dashboard available. So those are in the shop as well. But now we can actually get on to my debt plan. So this is what I am so freaking excited to talk to you guys about. You have no idea. Seriously, just losing my mind over this plan. I got this pack of highlighters from Mr. Pen on Amazon. I will link them in the description. But I'm just gonna grab a couple and just throw them to the side in case I want to highlight some things. And I have my Pilot Precise pen, which is the best. And we are just gonna get into it. So this is my 2025 debt plan. Boom. Okay. Now, like I said, I have some credit cards. I have all this stuff, and I want you guys to keep in mind, okay? I have had these cards since I was 18, almost 7 years, okay? And I've only been budgeting for like 3.5, almost 4 years, and I haven't been debt focused. So just keep that in mind. Yes, this is like a debt confession type thing. So I just want to be real. I've had these credit cards for a while, and yes, it's embarrassing, but we're tackling them in 2025, and that's the plan, okay? So the first thing that I want to show you guys what I'm going to do is my YouTube paycheck for this month. So my YouTube paycheck for this month is going to be $667. And I'm just telling you guys this plan now, just again, accountability. And also we're going to be doing some extra debt payment with this as well. So I just want to put that out there. So my plan for this, right? So let's just grab my calculator here. So 667 times 0.3 is $200.10. So for taxes, I am putting aside $200. And I apologize if the table shakes while I'm writing. Now, as you guys know, I have a medical bill that has a monthly like payment plan that is $227. And then I also just got in the mail something from when I was away. I had to get my blood drawn, and the bill came back as $14. Okay, so $241 is going to go into my medical bills envelope come YouTube paycheck cash stuffing. And then, so that's 667 minus 200 minus 241. So we have 226 left. So $110 is going to go into car care because I need a new taillight. Austin found one on eBay for my car. And he said that it was $110. It was on sale at the time, so who knows? Hopefully that'll be enough come YouTube paycheck cash stuffing and I can actually do this. I am filming this before my YouTube paycheck cash stuffing, so we'll see. And then we have $116 left. So I am putting 100 of that to my care credit card to make an extra $100 payment this month. I only budgeted like $430, but in order to help me next month to make sure that I can get it paid off, a little sneak peek, I'm putting an extra $100. So that leaves us with $16 left over. And I'm not I'm just going to see what the paycheck ends up being like from Etsy, from my full-time job, what I end up needing that month or that week. And that $16 could just be food. It could be gas. It could be whatever. So it's just going to be incorporated into the next budget. Okay. So that is my plan for my YouTube paycheck. Now, the first big credit card that we are going to work on paying off is my care credit card. That is my medical, vet bill, dental, things like that. I originally took it out when I got my wisdom teeth taken out because I couldn't afford the upfront cost and you had to pay like the day of. And so the thing with the care credit card is they have really high interest, but you have 6 months to 12 months, depending on where you made the purchase from, to pay it off before the interest starts. So that's why I've been paying astronomical monthly payments on this, just to make sure that I get it paid down. So when you make those payments, first of all, my total, also I apologize if like the audio sounds weird. It's because I am like leaning down away from the mic a little bit, but my total bill, whatever, for my care credit card right now is $1,156.06. Okay, that is not what it was. It was a lot more than that, but I have paid it down considerably. So that's what we're working with right now. That is my current balance. And that is, between 4 promotional purchases. Now the numbers I'm about to show you are not necessarily the total purchases that I made. Here, let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay. These are not the original balances. This is what's left after I made my monthly payments through over time. So, one is for $60.82. And this one, the interest starts to accrue on February 21st of this year. So that is the 6 month later, whatever, that it expires. The next one is $377.03. The next one is $420.21. And the last one is $293.00. And these all expire on April 23rd. That is when the interest will start to accrue for all of those. So let me get into the payment structure here. So my February 1st payment will be $540. I have budgeted throughout this month to pay $440 and then that extra $100 from my YouTube paycheck will go into making that whole. And that is going to pay off so $60.82 plus $377.03 is $437.85. So that is going to pay off those two. Okay. And then obviously minus $540, we will have $102.15, which is going to go towards this one right here, towards my 4/20/21. So 102.15. So 4/20/21 minus 102.15 will, bear with me, we'll bring that down to $318. Let me just, $318.06 plus $293 will be $611.06. So my March 1st payment that I save throughout February and then pay in March will be $611.06. And to make that a little bit easier on myself, I am dividing that by 5 paychecks. Okay, so that's going to include, so it's not a magic month. The magic months this year are April, July, August, and December. I don't know what I just did there, but $611.06 divided by 5 paychecks is $122.22 a week. So $123 a week. And that 5th week is going to come out of my YouTube paycheck. So obviously this plan, it really only works if I'm making enough on YouTube to cover this, because I need to cover my medical expenses and my care credit plus a little bit extra, as you'll see later on. But Yeah, so $122 for 5 weeks, but that means that at the end, once I make my March 1st payment, my care credit card will be paid off. So this will be paid off 3/1. Okay, I'm gonna highlight some stuff for you just so that you can see. So this is my YouTube paycheck, my care credit card, right? And then let's see, the total balances. We'll do that. And then let's see, this one will be paid off on 3/1. Okay. So that's sort of the plan there. Let me just like separate that there. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. I hope you're sticking with me. I'm gonna move this up just a little bit, and then we are gonna go number 3. And the third thing that I'm going to focus on right now is my medical bills. Now, obviously, these don't have interest on them or anything, but I still need to pay them off, right? So my total medical bill debt right now is between the multiple is $993.52. Now, I have one that is $778. Now, it was originally much higher, obviously. Let's do green for these sub ones. So 778, this one was much higher, but I have made a couple payments on it. So this is the one that is $227 a month for what, 778 divided by 227 is 3.5 more months of making those payments. Okay, so if you do 2/1 will be 227, which will bring the total down. 778 minus 227 will bring the total down to 551. On 3/1, oh, I wrote that wrong, whatever. We'll pay 227. That will bring the total down to 324. On 4/1, we will pay 227. That will bring the total down to $97. And then on 5/1, we will pay $97. And that one will be paid off on May 1st. Okay. So May 1st, that one will be paid off, right? You following? Okay. And then for my other one, that is $215. So $215.52 to be exact. And yes, you guys, for anyone who's just sitting there thinking like, you could just like pay these off all in one go. You could do this, you could do that different, whatever. I choose to be able to, I'm trying to do this in a way that won't greatly affect my weekly income, right? I'm not trying to, because right now I'm already struggling a little bit, if you guys can't tell. So I'm already, whatever. So I'm trying to do this in the way that like, that same number that I stuff every week for my bills and my debt won't change too much. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to pull extra money. So yes, I could just take $215, whatever, but then the rest of it won't work. So just stay with me here. So starting on March 1st, I will make a payment of $100 from my YouTube paycheck. This is all the medical bill stuff is from YouTube, from Magic Months, from sponsorships, just extra income, okay? And then April 1st, 4/1, I will pay that $115.52, and that one will be paid off. So in April and May, the medical bills should be taken care of, okay? Okay, so then, let's see. Okay. So next will be my credit cards, my TJ Maxx and my UCU. So in total, my credit card balance together is $3,042. That is TJ's, and UCU. TJ's is at $11.46 and UCU is at $18.96. Obviously, you guys, I'm being real, I'm being honest. This is embarrassing. Again, I've had this for a while, and just so you can like kind of see, like, you're not alone in all of this, right? Like, just because someone's budgeting their money and they seem fine doesn't mean that they're not also like in debt. So just keep that in mind. I should have done the other ones, but you know, whatever. Okay, so here's my plan. Now, I have been stuffing and budgeting $100 a month for these in total to be $50 a week. So mind you, when I'm writing these numbers out, I am doing the total number here. And then whatever it is, I'll just split it in half and pay that on each of these. Got it? Okay. So on 2/1, we will do $100 again. On 3/1, we'll also do $100. And then by 3/1, my care credit card will be paid off. So on 4/1, we are gonna bump that whole thing up to $500. And we're gonna start doing $500 a month. So that's an extra $400. I know that I can pay for it. I know that I can budget it, obviously, if I can do 540 and 611. So mind you, this is Debt Snowball, but it's not Debt Snowball specifically. I'm not taking everything that I have saved. I'm keeping a little bit of it so that I have a little bit more wiggle room for food, gas, savings, sinking funds, things like that. So instead of putting 600, I'm putting 500. It's gonna work. I'm telling you, okay? So, January, February, March, April. So May 1st, we're gonna do 500. June 1st, we're gonna do, okay. So June 1st, we're gonna do 700 because the medical bills will be paid off at that point from my YouTube paycheck. So I'm gonna do my regular $500 a month from my like income that I'm making, and then 200 of what I was spending on my medical bills each month is gonna go towards these credit cards. So to bring that up to $700 a month. July 1st, same thing, and then August 1st, if we do all the math right, 3042 minus 200 minus 1,000 minus 1,400 will bring that down to 442. So whatever, yeah, so 442. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, so hold on, so that would mean that August 1st, those other two credit cards would be paid off. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, Lily, what about the interest? I get that, right? Now, to repair your credit, I know you don't want to like pay credit cards down to nothing and then like close them off. You kind of want to leave a little bit of a balance. As long as it's like under 30%, then that's going to help your credit. So my plan as of right now is to get this down to until this number, not counting the interest that's going to accrue, would be paid off. And then my thought process is that whatever's left in the account would be the interest that had accrued. And I'm hoping that's less than 30% of the total, which for each of them is like a couple $1,000s. So obviously, once we get here, if there's too much left in that account, like I'm still going to be making very minimum, like I'll do like the $25 a month minimum payment on them, and I'll keep doing that. But I'm going to leave that be as of right now. So I promise I haven't like just forgotten about the interest that's going to be accruing. That's just my plan for it. Okay. If you're still with me at this point, give yourself a little pat on the back, go down in the comment section and tell me what your favorite color is or something, just to let me know that you're still here, because you are a real one. Mine's green, if you didn't know, but yeah, let me know and thank you. Okay. So the next thing that I want to talk about, obviously, is my Best Buy credit card. Now, this one is freaking bad. This one got me because my balance, my original like maximum was not that high, but they kept raising it without telling me, and I didn't realize it until, like the interest was just accruing, and the interest is really high on this. Okay. I just let this one completely get away from me. So at this moment in time, this one has the highest balance and the highest interest rate, okay? So the interest is what's killing me on this one. But the current balance is $7,706.22 as of me filming this. Obviously, once this gets posted and next month and the next month or whatever, it's gonna continue to change or whatever. But my big thing for this one is I need to stop using it because it's like my emergency credit card. So I need to leave this bad boy at home. That is for sure. But now this is my plan. Well, plan A, okay, is, and I've mentioned this before, but come spring, I want to sell my car. Okay. I want to sell my car and use whatever I get from the sale of my car to pay my credit card down. Whether I can sell it for this whole thing and more, or if I can sell it for freaking half of this, all of what I make from my car is going to go right to my Best Buy credit card. That's my plan. Okay. And that's spring. That's when the weather's nicer here in Maine, and Austin's going to help me do that. And then what he said he would do, because he has really good credit, he is going to I'm either going to take out a personal loan, or a car loan in my own name and buy a used car off of like Facebook Marketplace. He does it all the time. I trust him and he'll help me with all of that. But as long as it has a lower monthly payment than what I've been paying on my Best Buy credit card, which I'll get into in a second, I should be good. He's also told me that he is going to add me to his car insurance plan, just like add another car, another driver. And he has USAA here, or maybe he's changed now. I don't know, but I'll get a much lower rate and I'll just pay him instead of, paying my own. Or push comes to shove, he'll take out a loan in his own name for the car, and then I'll pay him monthly for that. It is what it is. That's plan A, okay? But plan B, obviously, is to continue to make the $400 a month. So I've been paying $350. I'm going to bump that up to $400 no matter what. So $400 a month from March 1st because it's too late for February 1st, whatever. March 1st through August 1st, obviously, until I get all of this other stuff paid off. And then boom, come 9/1, I'm going to start putting like $1,000 a month onto this to pay it down. So whatever it's at that point, because the interest is like freaking half of what I pay monthly, right? It's eating me alive. If I pay $400 a month, the interest is still going to be like around like a little under $200 a month. So it's freaking nuts. So paying it down is such a pain, but that is the goal. So I don't have a pay off plan for my Best Buy credit card quite yet. Obviously, this is my biggest one. My minimum payment is obviously less than $400 a month because they want me to drown in interest. I'm trying my best to pay this down as it goes, but yeah, so that is my plan as of right now for paying down my debt. Now I will say also random in my debt binder is Jables. I'm paying my brother back $100 a month until I pay back the full $1,500. It's $1,400 right now because I paid him last month. And there's no interest on that or anything. So if I have extra money, I'll throw it at that, but it is what it is. Also, quick little plans too. I am going to start making bi-monthly payments on my mortgage and my Best Buy credit card. So I'll be paying $200 twice a month on that. And I'll pay like $200 or so every 2 weeks on or the first 2 weeks on my mortgage. And then obviously the lump sum that he gives me at the end to finish paying it off. I would do that on my student loans, but I have my student loans on auto pay because they do a deal where if you sign up for auto pay, you save on your interest rate. Your interest rate goes down. So I'm sticking with that for now. Obviously, come August 1st or August 1st of 2025, things may change. I may reevaluate and start really targeting the mortgage and the my student loans. But I feel like I'll be able to breathe a little bit easier come come this summer, hopefully. Let's quickly though just get a total on this. 1156.06 plus 993. Oh wait, I'm not going to count my medical bills. 1156.06 plus 7706.22 plus 3042 brings my total to $11,904. Is that right? 1156.06 plus 3042 plus 7706.22. Yes. $11,904.28. That is my total credit card debt. Now, I mean, if I add 993.52, that brings me up to $12,897.80, counting my medical bills. But those are obviously interest free, so those aren't like the same, but you know what I mean. All right, you guys, that is my 2025 debt pay down plan. Now, remember, my magic months are April, July, October, and December. So for this year, I will have an extra paycheck those months. So if I'm able to, I will throw extra money towards anything in here to try to pay things down a little bit faster than this. So there's also that possibility. We'll see. But for now, this is the plan. Let me know your thoughts, but like, I don't need like advice or opinion or like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to change anything just because someone's got like a strong opinion on something. So I appreciate it. But you know, if you have like, obviously just be respectful. Okay. Obviously it's a lot. It takes a lot to come online and share what your personal credit card debt is, obviously. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, with all of that being said, you guys, do you guys have any new major plans to your budget, changes, edits, things like that for the year 2025? Let me know. Are you guys crushing debt? Are you crushing savings? What are you guys focusing on this year? I am just so excited for this all to start and to really kick in. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again to Viome for sponsoring today's video. Check them out in the description. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for sticking around with me. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.